Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like we've had some pretty good movement. Nice little gap up, go. Possible government shutdown ending. So we need to be on our toes this evening and alert and aware and trade with stops, the whole nine, because there could be random price movement. Let's see. Let's get the introductions out of the way. Good evening, CB, Amounty, Lambra, not first. Amounty, Pieter. Let's see who else is here. Call me Pa. Who else is here? A Teragram, Chris, Elava, JB, Mason, Rich Girl Mel, Kelly. Trader 007. Who else is here? Man, hello everybody. I'm starting to not be able to read through all the names. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Milo? What's up, Jack? Other Chris. Martin, how we doing? Thought I had a 50K for a sec, Martin. What do you mean? Oh, the balance on this? Yeah, this is a fresh Lucid funded. So like this is a brand new account that I traded on tonight. I'm up 640 on the session. But let me see here. All right, now we're all set. Now it's where it needs to be. All right. Oh, you thought I was up 50K on the night? No. No, I'm definitely not up 50K. I am up 640 though. I am up 640 though. Well, 626 after commissions. So Mr. Burp, no, tonight we are doing a 50K core MyFundedFutures account giveaway this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard tonight. Lucid did just do a new account drop. They are rolling out the 25K options. I think with code West, they are $60 and change to start. I haven't looked into it in depth though. It looks like 1,250 will be profit target, max loss of $1,000. End of day drawdown, obviously. 2 mini contracts or 20 micros is the limit on those. I haven't looked at the payout structure for everything that it entails. With Lucid, they do things a little bit differently. They have a payout cap. Like your first and second payouts are one tier. Your second or your third and fourth payouts are another tier. And then your fifth and sixth payouts are the last tier that they go to before you go live. So just keep that in mind when you're trading those. The 25Ks are a good option, especially with like, I really like the 25Ks with Take Profit Trader. Just because they have... Mason, your brother is in the Marines and he has not gotten his check since the government shutdown. Hasn't gotten one in 3 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy, Mason. It's crazy because the politicians are still getting paid, right? All those politicians are still getting paid, but government workers are getting laid off and not getting paid. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, okay, so you guys can't come to an agreement, so you don't work for over a month, and you're going to take everybody else's pay, but yet you guys still get paid. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh, I agree, Piter. 100%. The market is trading up. It looks like interest on the DOM is higher. But welcome, guys. How was your weekend? I just watched the Lions smack around the Washington Commanders. So I'm in a pretty good mood. It is snowing outside here currently, which early November is weird for Louisville. That's definitely out of the ordinary. But yes, it is snowing outside right now. It is cold. Red is in South Africa? Wait, what? Leo, Red is in South Africa? Yeah, CB, it's crazy. Well, actually, like, we're kind of looking out. It's just like a dusting here. But just north of here, they're getting like a crazy storm. Like up in Chicago and Michigan and all that lake effect area that's up there. They're getting like, I don't even know, getting like 10 plus inches of snow. Oh yeah, sorry guys, if you're in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel and hop on over to the horizontal. It is a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are chatting. But thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Looks like we got almost 100 people in here already. So Sunday nights are usually one of the better streams. I'm not quite sure why that is, but yeah. Destro, even 2 inches is a lot. Tick Viper, gold is kaboomed. Is gold... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's take it easy there, GC. Let's just slow your roll. Mr. Burp, I'm a higher time frame support and resistance trader. So these gray boxes are levels that I draw on my chart. I use the DOM surface and pivots and volume profile as sort of my confluence. But these are the areas where I'm looking to execute. And mainly what I'm looking for is flag setups around these levels. So in other words, like break and retests and holds for a long up into the next level. Vice versa to the downside. Break to the downside, retest, hold below for a shot down. But my strategy is really simple. I don't execute a lot. I'm not one of these guys that's you know, throwing on 20 trades a day, 30 trades a day. I'm basically in the 3 to 5 trades a day range. I'm not one of these multi-millionaire traders. Yes, I'm profitable. I've been trading for about 4.5 years. For those of you that are new here, and I haven't given the introduction, but I take things extremely slow. I am not a guru. I'm not selling any courses or mentorships or signal services. We're just here to hang out and have a good time and trade together. That's about it. Amount. Sometimes they're previous day highs and lows. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're intraday levels. So it all depends. I mean, generally what I do is at the beginning of every week, I'll take the previous week high, previous week low, right? And then I'll look for the last week where price has held as support a lot and where it's rejected as resistance a lot, and I'll mark those areas on my charts. And that's kind of why you see you know, levels all up and down my charts, because generally if there's been a reaction at a price prior, there's going to be a reaction again. Not to say it's always going to hold as support, right? Levels do get cracked through, and when they do, that's when I'm looking for the flag. Mo, where can you see my morning analysis? That's reserved for channel members only. So those people that have purchased YouTube channel memberships have access to my pre-market trading plans. It was the one thing I could do to incentivize memberships, because YouTube loves that for some reason, probably because they take a huge chunk of those fees. So my pre-market analysis is reserved for channel members only. Yeah, Red. Yeah, Red. They just come and take a lot of the money. But for those of you just tuning in, like I said, we are giving away a 50K core account with MyFundedFutures this evening. !West in the chat. We'll enter you into that drawing. We will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, so in about an hour and 45 minutes. Make sure you're here, because you will need to type something in the chat in order to claim the prize. Hey, thanks, Martin. Yeah, guys, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me. YouTube loves the likes as well. They love the thumbs up. They love the chat engagement, all the things. All the streamer things that I always fail to mention. And then the chat reminds me. Tanya, I'm on NQ. Like I said, for those of you that are on the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel. The one that does not have the word mobile in the title. And it's a lot better viewing experience. You'll get to see my full monitor. You'll get to see what we're trading. But yeah, the vertical stream is a little bit... I'm restricted on screen real estate on the vertical stream, unfortunately. Do you get many good setups? Sometimes, Mr. Burp. Like tonight, because of the possible end of the government shutdown, we'll probably end up getting some volatility, some good moves. Asia session is hit or miss. You know, I would say it's like 50-50 whether you're going to get some good moves or not. Like, for instance, the NQ is currently up. Well, let's see. It's up almost 1%. So it is up quite a bit, actually. So it gapped up 100 points and has continued to go. So, I mean, at $20 a point per contract, per mini contract, that's a $2,000 gap. Yeah, Leo, I'm currently up. Well, after commissions and fees, I'm up 626. But we'll see. I'm not a fan of like executing around those big psych levels. You know, the whole numbers, the 25,400s, 25,500s. So I'm going to wait to see if we can get some sort of pullback here. Otherwise, I'm kind of left behind. That's a lot to risk to the long side, and that's where I think we're going. So I need a pullback before I hop on this. So we'll probably be chilling here a minute. So yeah, how was your guys' weekend? Let me know. How are you trading tonight as well? Oh, nice, Red. Nice, Red. Yeah, go spend some time with family. Of course, that's important. Wait, you don't stream on Sunday nights, do you? Mr. Burt, one on an automated strategy for $169. Nice. So far, so good. Oh, no, Grumpy, you were sick as a dog all weekend? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, nice. Cheers, A Patriots. Yeah, like, that's what gave me the base. Like, when I started learning how to properly identify levels, yeah, Vincent had a huge influence on what I do. I haven't checked him out in a while, though, to be 100% honest. I don't know what's going on. Like, he's more, I want to say, I know he trades futures from time to time, but I want to say he trades more options than anything else. The other guy that I paid attention to a lot when I was learning a few years ago was Carmine Rosado. So those were the two that really kind of like molded how I trade now, for sure. But yeah, hey Patriots, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I hate charging for those pre-market analysis, right? Like those pre-market trading plans. But I had to think of something that would incentivize the YouTube memberships. So I kept them as cheap as I possibly could, like the lowest tier that I possibly could, just to have something to give back to those people that do purchase those YouTube memberships, right? Like at least you're getting something back. I know other streamers will like hide their videos and give you access, and that's their perk for memberships. I wanted to be able to pay it back, right? So that's really the only reason why I do it that way. Yeah, Patriots. I mean, that's kind of why you see what you see. It's kind of like I have like a combination going on, and not that mine and Vincent's levels are always going to match up, right? Like I do my own analysis, but how I mark levels and how I go about and how I see things is definitely very similar, for sure. And we're probably pretty close. I use the gray boxes to define my risk as well. So they're 20 points on the NQ. Hey, what's up, George? How are you? Yeah, cheers, Patriots. That was the whole point, right? Like, I'm not looking to turn a huge profit, right? YouTube, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. YouTube every month, between memberships and ad revenue, I make maybe $500. The ad revenue's like $200, and then the rest is made up from those YouTube memberships, right? Looks like a bot spam. Yeah, Mountie, that's kind of why I have to put a restriction on time, on the claiming of the prize, because that's the one way I can combat it, right? Because it's going to be really hard for whoever is botting my channel, which, by the way, please don't. Whoever is botting my channel is going to have a real hard time finding which bot account they have won on. If their name does get selected, then I can I can go to the next person and they won't win, right? Because they're gonna have a real hard time filtering through 40 or 50 bots. But it's crazy. Like, I'll end the stream and I will, within 30 minutes, lose like 50 to 60 subscribers. Legitimately will lose 50 to 60 subscribers because of that the bots. Yeah, Maximus, it's bad. It's bad. I wish there was something I could do. Hey, thanks for the membership, David. Appreciate you. Be sure to link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. Make sure you're a member of Level Up, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans on NQ each morning. Appreciate the support. Oh, and your super chats, Red. Yeah. I mean, yeah, off of YouTube, it's like $500 a month, and that all goes to my editor anyway. I don't take anything of that. In fact, I make nothing off YouTube. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, Kelly, me too. Me too. I was kind of hoping for a pullback into that level. Now we're kind of looking for rejections up here, more or less, for the pullback back into this. Yeah, Red. I mean, I pretty much know. I forced them to DM me as well. There's no codes with these props anymore. Or at least the ones that I have. It's all done through me sending information over. In other words, they have to have an account with said prop firm. And I have to send the information to the affiliate manager. And then the affiliate manager actually is the one who credits the account. Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Yeah, Red. Even in Discord, though, there's an insane amount of bots. There's probably more bots in our Discord than there is on YouTube. To be quite honest, there's so many bots on Discord. I can't tell you. Every day somebody's DMing me, hey, I think somebody's like trying to, someone's hacked your account or something. Yeah, guys, speaking of which, if you do get a DM from a WesleyEmeraldGate or an Albu or a Mock, we will never contact you first. So just know that it's probably a fake account. Do not purchase anything from them. Just report and ban them or block them. I'll never reach out to you first. All right. Let's see what happens here. We got R1 pivot sitting there at 444. I've had a level there for a little while. Dave, neither will Mapster TM. Oh, geez, Dave. I hope you had a good weekend. Didn't have to watch your cheating Chiefs this weekend, so I'm happy. Okay, so what's gold doing now? Oh, gold is pulling back now quite a bit. Okay. It's going to be one of these nights on gold? Didn't quite get to that level that I would have been interested on gold yet. So I will wait on gold as well. NQ is a little bit closer to an area of interest. You can kind of see we've got some stuff stacked between 450 and 470. You were happy to see the ref still threw a flag against the bye week, going the Chiefs' way. Doc, about the giveaway account, the 60-day reminder on the TPT account, does it expire in 60 days without activation, or does it expire after activation? Doc, I'm not sure. I haven't heard about that. I know for a while, the only thing that was strange about the giveaway with Take Profit Trader was the fact that they were forcing people, if they passed the account, to pay an activation fee. I have since heard that that has stopped, but I don't know anything about a 60-day expiration or anything like that. I'm not sure. And I don't want to tell you wrong. So probably what I would do, Doc, is I would reach out to their support and ask that very same question. Hey, thanks, Kev. Appreciate you. Yeah, Doc, send me a screenshot on Discord. And I'll take a look at it. Adam, you want me to create a channel on the Discord so the user can report the bots? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Adam, actually. Because there's probably, I don't know, there's probably 30 WesleyEmeraldGate, 30 different variations of WesleyEmeraldGate out there right now. For sure. For sure. All right, let me make sure everything's good to go. All right, looks like music's good. All right, looks like the giveaway is good. All right, giveaway is good. Okay. Emerald WesleyGate. Yeah. Oh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Funny thing is you have to be, what's like, I'm looking at, so even if it was a bot, right? Like, I'm looking at my subscriber count and I've only gone up 2 subscribers. So if it was a bunch of bots that were in there, you have to be subscribed in order to type in my chat. So I don't know what's going on. JB, you've had 2 Wesleys try to contact you? Jeez. That's outrageous. And you just joined less than a week ago? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We got about 150 people in here right now. We also have the vertical stream going on. Those of you in the vertical format, feel free to click on over on the other live stream on my channel. It is a better viewing experience. The one that does not have the word mobile in the title is going to be the one that you're looking for. Fake West didn't pass the feet pick, KYC. What's up, Vamos Trade? How are you? Oh, that's funny. Hey, thanks, Zen Thoughts. Appreciate you. Yes, guys. For those of you just tuning in, we are giving away a core account with MyFundedFutures this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We are... let's see. What's the sub count at now? We are at 5,182 subscribers currently. Last stream, we ended with 5,247 subscribers. So if that says anything, we lost 70 plus subs over the weekend. 70 plus subs since we ended the last live stream. Jeff, go Bears. Yeah. Let me see. What was the score when the Lions played the Bears again? What was that? Like 50 something to 20 something? I forget what that score was. Yeah, Adam. I mean, I remember not too long ago when we were trying to outrace gold. It was like gold was here at 4,030 and has been there. I mean, it's been there forever. right? Different team now, Jeff. We'll see. We play you again. We play you again. Make a blacklist and start countering them bots. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. Someone sent me a message earlier that says there's like an app or a bot that we can put on the server itself that will definitely help do that. But Discord's really bad. Every server I've been in, it's been that way. Every single server that I've been a member of has been that exact same way. Hey, thanks and thoughts. Appreciate you. Yeah, you guys. No, thank you so much for 5K subs. It's been an unreal ride that we're on. I guess next milestone would be what, 6K? I don't know how long it's gonna take to get there. I have no idea. No idea. Like I said, I'm shocked that the channel's grown as fast and as much as it has recently. Okay, Doc, I see your, so here's what happens, Doc. What that's saying is that you technically have 2 months to pass that. You have 60 days to pass that account. That's what that is saying. And if you don't pass it within 60 days, if that account is still open, they will deactivate that account. So in other words, they're trying to force you to trade it. Oh, Mountie, you got till 10:30. We're going to do it at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Kind of starting to roll over, but I'd rather see it come up here and grab this volume that's sitting there. I mean, I'll take a 370 pullback if it wants to give us that, but man, to get that close to all this volume, I mean, you got a 200 block here, you got a 37 block at 50, you got a 92 block at 460, and then you got a nearly 500 block sitting at 469. So, I mean, what are we doing? Why are we not going to go grab that volume? Yeah, Kaylee. What I'm talking about with Doc, he had a question earlier about, he won a 150K Take Profit Trader giveaway on stream. And apparently Take Profit Trader gives you 60 days to pass with their credit. Otherwise, they deactivate the account. All right, we got about 165 people in here now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We're kind of just waiting until price goes up here and grabs this volume. I don't really want to be buying a top. So if we can get a pullback, I'm not opposed to trying like a 410 long up into that. Or maybe even a bounce off of... Oh, man, there's really not a good entry up here. I mean, last Sunday's gap started at... Let's see, what is this? Just above 500? I guess that could be where we're going to go test. Is just above 500. 25,500, that is. Before we run into some sellers. Yeah, Elava with no activation too. Well, they were charging activations on their giveaways for whatever reason. I've heard recently that they are no longer doing that on the giveaways. which is great. That's great. Top G, we're going to select it at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, guys, for all of you that are just tuning in, or if this is your first stream, first of all, welcome. Happy to have you. You will need to be here in order to claim the prize, though, at 10:30. So just make sure you're here if you navigate away. So in about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Yeah, Pete, that's kind of what I would like to see. I would like... Oh, Zen Thoughts, you're long from 25,275? George, can I look at gold levels? I mean, don't trust my gold levels, guys. First, I mean, I'll throw them up there so you can see what I have marked out. But do not trust my gold levels. I'd have no idea what I'm doing as far as gold is concerned. I know you guys love to trade gold. I am not a gold trader by any stretch of the imagination. All right, we got almost 180 people in here now. I kind of want a deeper pullback than what we're seeing. I just don't... I come on back at least to like point of control here. I don't really want to see VWAP again, but VWAP sitting at 350. I would like a 370 entry. I'm just not sure that we get that. Candle blocker 58 stopping it. Okay. All right, promoting Red's indicator. I see what we're doing here. Mr. Burp, so these are aggressive buyers and sellers. Obviously, green being buyers, red being sellers. In other words, they're market orders. These are market orders. Then you got your passive buyers and sellers over here. Or orders on the books. The darker the color of the line here at given price, the more volume that's resting there on the books as well. Mr. Burp, so I trade on Quantower trading platform. It's Quantower's version of Bookmap. Yes. Yes. Red Candles Nation. Javier, you think 26,700 is coming? I mean, I guess it could. We are in that Santa Claus rally territory for sure. Especially with the aggressive buying it back up underneath 25K. And we're back inside the channel. I do think we go higher. I just would like to see a pullback first before I start executing here. Robin, oh, it was prior to going live. The 640 came before I was live. I caught the rejection here off of actually 350. If you want to know exactly what trade I took, it was this. Yeah, Dave, I mean, I like higher. No doubt about it. I mean, you know, we're running into that pivot up there. Yeah, Armando, it seems this way 100% government is going to open tomorrow or Wednesday and back in the channel. You think we're going back above 26K this week, guys? Are we going back above 26K? That is the question. Is there war or something? Oh, Armando, you're just opening up the charts tonight? I'd like for it to pull back into this volume here. And I know what all you ICT people are seeing. All you ICT traders are seeing this this gap. I don't know if it's going to pull back. This thing looks like it might just rocket ship up higher. Oh, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Just go ahead and target, like, let's front run 50. See if we can get the breakthrough here. I should probably pull this down, actually. Let's go something like this. We'll go ahead and risk, like 16 points, I guess. I know, Kelly. It's just I've been too hesitant since I got on the live stream, so might as well just get into a trade. There's all that volume sitting up there above. These are generally pretty good targets. So I'm just going to front run this big one here at 50. If it gets somewhat aggressive as we get up there, this is a pretty good flag breakout. Bull flag here. Who knows, though? It could slide really quick. Could be an L. For those of you that are just tuning in, we are approaching 200 people in the live stream right now. We are giving away a 50K core account with MyFundedFutures this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you. Mr. Burt, my best month P&L wise in my trading career was actually last August. So between my personal account, my props, I made just over 50K, but that's my biggest month ever. 26 of that was on one swing trade on my personal account. Look, guys, you guys that are critiquing my trade right now, I understand what the better entry would be, right? I understand what the better entry would be. However, with me waiting around recently in this market for long entries, I've just been left behind. I'm willing to take the risk and the possible loss here to actually be catching a trade. I understand that I'm trading up into volume. I understand that it's not the greatest entry. I understand. All right. I got it. Probably going to take an L here. I'm fine with it. All right, the giveaway. We've got, how many people are in right now? We've got over 100 entries currently. Chicken Trader, biggest loss on a single trade for me? Just over $3,000 was my biggest loss in a single trade. Alex, everybody rooting for me in chat. Not everybody. Some people want to see, like, probably want to see me lose, for sure. That just comes with the territory. It's just as soon as I get into a trade, everybody's got their comments, whether it be good or bad, right? Chicken Trader, it was on NQ. It was on NQ. I was over leveraged, for sure. Turned into a tilt day. You're just putting the exclamation on the wrong end. No, we're still fine in this. Like, the bull flag is still intact. Like I said, my stop's right at when the failure point would be for me. And I might get taken out. It's fine. We're all good. Everything is fine. They have bad hearts. No, just everybody. That's part of streaming, right? Like, you accept that going into it. There's going to be people that judge your trading all the time. Casual, my worst month. So I don't have many like red overall months. I haven't had a red month overall in a very long time. Like, even there was one day where I lost just shy of 13,000 in a single day on tilt. This was last February, but even that month I was still green overall. Because my bad days, I mean, I'll show you. I'll pull up an account. Let's pull up. I'll pull up like a lucid funded here. And you'll get a pretty good idea about my trading overall. Okay, so this is a lucid funded that I started a little over a month ago, right? But you guys can see I had one tilt day, one DLL day, but everything else is green. Right? So I don't like... I'm fairly consistent, and it's nothing massive, and I'm not putting up huge numbers, but it's building. It's account building, right? The code for MyFundedFutures not working. It still says $127 on the 50K growth. You mean the scale plan, Kev? I think... No, Mr. Burp, I trade all my accounts individually. I don't copy trade. And if I was to copy trade, I would just batch them in rounds of 2. Just strictly because I don't want to... I'm not one of these guys that makes... a ton of money off affiliate codes and can afford to just reset a bunch of times, you know. Blowing 5 or 10 accounts for me would hurt really bad. Yeah, Spencer, we're trading Lucid right now. You guys can always tell what prop I'm trading up here in the upper left hand side on the horizontal streams in this account window up here. Oh, you're talking about the affiliate codes. Yeah, I have affiliate codes with Lucid, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, and Bullinox. The scale plan. Well, I can't punch in my own code to check it out. I want to say it should be 5% off unless they change something over the weekend. On the scale plan. Has anybody tried using the code over the weekend? Does it give 5% off? I know they sent me an email recently, but I didn't read it fully in depth. It was shortly before I went live. YGT, no, not that much. Not that much. Well, I mean, Take Profit Trader actually did well last month. Take Profit Trader did well last month. But you got to keep in mind that I give the majority of what I earn off the channel and that to my editor Mason. Yeah, Kev, I think MyFundedFutures might be doing their promotions a little bit differently. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I want to say they might be changing it up. Chicken Trader, yeah, I've been trading for 4.5 years. Yes, full time. Full time. This is what I do for a living. But like I said, I'm not one of these super rich, making millions of dollars every year kind of traders. I make low 6 figures. What's up, Felix? I think what they're doing is not going to be doing a discount all the time, and they're going to run promotions on certain accounts. So I think they're doing away with the 5% off and doing something different. Yeah, TPT does use the code West does work. It's just MyFundedFutures that changed the way, and it happened over this weekend, I think. is changing the way that they're doing their promotions. Like the $59 core accounts ended on Friday. And so they'll probably come out with a new promotion here soon. Probably even sometime this week. I don't know what it's going to be for. I'm not privy to that kind of information. So right now, currently, there is no discounts on any of their accounts. Black Friday, 95% off all prop firms. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all getting ready to probably do a lot of discounts with Black Friday coming up for sure. For sure. All right, we got about 250 people in here now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. What's up, Faye? No, chicken trader. I don't trade the Nikkei. I mainly trade NQ. Mainly trade NQ. Mr. Burp, so I'm looking for the higher time frame, like daily structure levels to execute off of. The last trade I took on a swing position was 22,800 long, and I took profits. I was 2 minis long. I took profits. Well, I took one off at 23,500, and then I got trailed out of my second contract on a nasty pullback to like 23,380, I think. Man, I wish I would still be holding that position, to tell you the truth. I wish I still had that position on, to be perfectly honest. That was my biggest single trade ever. Just to give you some context. That was my biggest single trade ever. What was the longest I held onto a funded account before blowing it? Well, my Top Step account, like 2 years. Like 2 years. All right, we ran into that volume there. I'm going to go break even at this point because I kind of want to see this just go. If it's going to go. Thoughts on trading silver, healthier health? Not good for your health. Silver's kind of one of those things that you would just invest in, I would think. It's vault. I've heard it's crazier than gold. Yeah, Mr. Burp, they made me go live. It was when I hit 15K in profit with them. They made me go live. But I started trading with Top Step in 2020. It was right after COVID. It was right after COVID. Dang it, Naz. You couldn't just run those wicks, could you? You had to put in the double top. All right. Stopped out, break even. All right, I made, what, $5 there? Yeah, cheers, Mr. Burp. Profits and principles. No, last time you didn't win. There was one person who we rolled for the winner that was selected that didn't respond, and then the next person that responded, or the next person that we rolled for that won, actually responded in the chat. So you were all good last time. Yeah, Mr. Burb, like the way that you can tell really is like they aren't going to be flashing profits in your face a lot of the time. There's not that, you know, they're not going to claim they're making a ton of money, right? Like the way that I'm not the world's greatest trader. I'm going to give you that first and foremost. I don't have that $1 million win like Lanto. I don't have it. I don't trade that same way. You have to be max leverage and super aggressive in order to hit those kind of wins, right? Like you have to. Yes, you have to be a decent trader as well, but you kind of have to get a little bit lucky too. For me, you know, a $500 to $1,000 day is a great day. That's a great day. Like today, Sunday night, in a couple hours, making $645 is great for me. It's great. Like, are you kidding me? I need to be happy with that. That adds up. That builds over time. But a lot of what you see on the internet, and I'm not calling out anybody specifically, is what you see is you say you see the year-to-date profits, right? Do I get irritated or triggered when it stops me out break even then goes right? No, I mean, Chev, obviously, you know, I prefer it not to hit my break even and go to my take profit. But I'm the type of trader that goes to break even really, really quickly, because once the trade goes green, like you saw there, I'm a firm believer in do not allow it to go red, especially if my entry is late like that one was. I'm going to go to break even faster because I'm trading up into resistance. I'm trading up into all that volume that you see up there, and I'm late on the move, right? Like I can almost guarantee that the market's going to trade higher, but after the extended move to the top side, a lot of times it will pull back. So I'm going to go to break even really quick. But back to what I was talking about before. You know, you'll see the year-to-date profits or payouts that they've gotten from the prop firms. And then, you know, some of them will tell you how much they've put into the props. But you got to understand that's not, the normal person can't afford that much, right? Like you can't afford to pay $20,000 in prop firms, you know, or $10,000 to the props. You got to keep in mind that even on the low end 50K accounts, that's technically giving them $2,000 of leverage per account. That's, you know, so what they paid and the leverage that they're getting to trade with are two entirely different things. When you do the math, a lot of times that's an unprofitable trader on one single account, right? Like that's the fact of the matter is that's an unprofitable trader. So, when you do the deep dive into the numbers, you really got to look at it differently. You should own stock in the props. Yeah, I mean that's why props, they're a great tool, right? Like they are lower cost of entry to while you're learning how to trade. But the end goal is obviously to trade your personal account or both like I do. You know, I use the props for my day trading just to have fun and to stream and stuff like that. And then I use my personal account for my swing positions. But obviously you have to have a decent amount in your personal account in order to hold swing positions. So use the props to build and fund your personal account and trade less stressful on your personal. The day trading is very stressful. What kind of car do I drive? I've said it before. I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I don't drive a Ferrari. I'm not driving any sports car or anything crazy. Mike T, sometimes. This year on my personal account, I've taken 5 trades total. 5 trades total, and I've made $72,000 this year on my personal account. Mr. Rip, no Lambo? Unsubscribed. Yeah, no. No, I'm not one of these multimillionaire traders, guys. I live very modestly. I'm one of you guys. I'm an average guy. I'm an average dude. Yes, I'm a profitable trader, but I'm not anything special or crazy or the world's best trader. You know, I make low six figures is what I make. And then Uncle Sam dips into my pockets. You know, but yes, I live comfortably, right? Like I'm financially stable, but there's nothing extraordinary about my trading. My trading is actually very, very boring. Camille. Your heart races so fast right after you place the trade. Nervous as chicken. Is that why you have the chicken trader name? Mr. Burp, it depends. It depends on what your total income is, really. Yes, obviously. Because the props are paying you out 1099, that it is a little bit different as far as the tax situation is concerned. It also depends on whether you're trading through an LLC or you're taxing yourself as an individual. Like there's a lot of different things to look at when it comes to tax situations. And I don't know. I just hire an accountant to do my taxes, to be perfectly honest. All right. Still got about 250 people in here. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We got about, let's see, how long do we got? About 40 minutes, so we're going to do that giveaway. If you're just tuning into the live stream, welcome. We are giving away a MyFundedFutures core account this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We will announce the winner at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. You will need to be here in order to claim that prize. Let's see, we got about 160 people entered right now. And we got 250, 248 people watching right now. Maybe a little bit more than that with the vertical stream. Oh, Ant-Man, it was like 70 since we last since the end of the last live stream. We lost about 70 subscribers. What's up, Alex? You're good with FFU, you'll pass. Oh, wow. So we got a lot of people watching right now. We got almost 300 people in here currently. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Man, my trade just kind of, the market pulled back on me, broke even, and then ripped, huh? That's how we're going to do it tonight. Yeah, Gary, I did hear that. Who told me that? Pine Tree Trader told me that MyFundedFutures is going to go to same day payouts. Yeah, I did hear about that. I don't know if it's true. I haven't heard that from them. But Pine would know more than me. Pine has gotten into that whole trader, influencer, prop firm sphere. I don't really have that. I do my own thing. Oh, Gary, you heard from him too? Yeah. Yeah, Pine knows a lot. He knows a lot of people. Oh, is Tradeify going to that as well? Yeah, Tradeify probably is going to that too. I mean, they're probably all going to go there eventually, right? All right, we've got 300, almost 300 people in here right now. I wonder how many of them are bots, guys. I wonder how many viewers are bots right now. Hey, what's up, Ricardo? Oh, you're in Chicago. Ricardo, how much snow do you have right now? Siberia. How much snow do you have right there? It's snow. It was flurrying here in Louisville tonight. I'm bot. Mr. Burp. Yeah, eventually they will. Eventually what's going to happen is the government will probably force them to register as casinos rather than, you know, prop trading firms. That's kind of why I think Top Step's trying to get out in front of that by going to more, almost like a brokerage, so to speak. And that's just an opinion, right? Like, I don't know this for sure. So don't quote me on this. But yeah, I kind of think there will be regulations soon. Canada Kid, it's not an EMA. This is VWAP that you see. So you've got the second standard deviation of VWAP to the top side and second standard deviation of VWAP to the downside. The gold line is actually VWAP, volume weighted average price. The red lines that you see above are the pivots. So we're running into resistance 1 pivot right here at 444. The gray line that you see is central pivot. So that's kind of what you're looking at on this chart. This chart will do a little bit better. Do bots eat whipped cream straight from the can? I don't know. Do they? Do bots eat whipped cream straight from the can, chat? All right, we just went over 300 people in here right now. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we are giving away a core account for MyFundedFutures. Exclamation point West will enter you into that drawing. We'll announce the winner here in about 45 minutes. Make sure you're here. If you're not here, we will select another winner if you don't claim the prize. The clankers. What are the two volume profiles? So this is the current day volume profile. On the left-hand side, you've got multiple volume profiles. So the color is going to denote what they are. Yesterday is going to be like magenta. Current week is going to be in the blue, so it's kind of hidden right now. Previous week is going to be the green. Oh, man, guys. That trade would have played out perfectly. NQ had to re-offer and stop me out. Oh, nice, Mr. Burp. Up 283 on the night. Congrats. I should be up. Well, what would I have been up? Where was I long from? 224? 223? 424? And I was targeting I was front running 50. Yeah, that would have put me up 1.1K on the night, I guess. Elava, the Democrats cave, government reopens. They need to reopen. That's for sure. They've done nothing for the last month. It's the longest government shutdown to date of all time. It's the longest government shutdown of all time. Okay, so it looks like they pulled all the volume before we got there. How much is sitting there now? Okay, so there's 40 left behind. So we've got roughly 70 orders sitting there. Camille, revenge trade? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna revenge trade. What's up, TJP? How are you? I know, Elava. It's ridiculous. We were talking about that earlier. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. All the government employees weren't getting paid during that time. Some even got laid off. The fact that the politicians that were the ones deciding that, hey, we're not going to work, kept getting paid is just ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. What's up, Tommy? How are ya? Yeah, that was a decent trade. I had the right trade on. Mr. Burp. So my actual executions are more or less based on what happens around these levels. So this level 2 serves as confluence for me. In other words, what I'm looking for is buyer exhaustion, seller exhaustion, absorption, those kinds of things. In other words, a lot of big green bubbles without price making new highs, a lot of big red bubbles without price making new lows. What that indicates to me is that there's a passive buyer or seller absorbing all that aggressive buying or selling. In which case, a lot of times there will be a reversal. And that will tell me whether or not we're going to get the break and retest, whether the aggressive buyers are going to be able to push through the level and then pull back and hold, or we're going to see a rejection at these areas. Does that make sense? But yes, I've used level 2 for a very long time. Prasan, so it's not Bookmap specifically. I trade on Quantower trading platform, and this is called Dom Surface. But yes, it's my trading platform's version of Bookmap. JB, I added level 2 after I was profitable, actually. Right around the same time. It was right around that same time. You can be profitable without all this. But I do think this gives an added layer of confidence or confluence. And I do think that this helps a lot. A lot of the best traders that I know, trades solely based off the DOM. Up 1.5K on Lucid after blowing 2 funded. Oh no, Sungjin. Well, sorry about the 2 blown fundeds, but congratulations on being up 1.5K. Ryan, man, we're going to do it in about 40 minutes. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Footprint charts are... right there. But yes, a lot of the best traders that I know strictly trade from the DOM. They don't even look at candlestick charts anymore. I wish I could read a DOM that well, but I don't. Prasan, so I trade the RTH. I trade RTH. I just don't stream during RTH. I've given the explanation as to why so many times. It doesn't do me any favors or justice on YouTube for me to trade during that time. You know, I'm fighting the guys who have 100,000 and 200,000 subscribers, and I'm just never gonna win that battle. At least not yet. YouTube actually punishes you for bad analytics. So it makes more sense for me to stream when I do. we get like 1/3 or 1/4 of the viewers that we do when I do stream RTH right now. So I'll just stick to the Asia session for the meantime. All right, we could be getting that rollover. I think I'm going to try this short here. Just for a scalp. I'm going to wait a minute and see if it wants to get back above 40 because there is still that volume higher. Dave, you're short 443. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There is still that volume higher, though. What I need to do is schedule an RTH session 1 month out. I mean, eventually, right? That would be ideal. It's not the greatest staying up as late as I do. I would prefer to move to RTH, and I think what I'll probably have to do initially is not trade the open, but stream in the afternoon, maybe. You know, rather than streaming at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, because that's when everybody's at their charts, or all the big streamers are trading the open. So I think if I'm gonna change the time that I'm going live, it'll probably have to be in the afternoon. Like maybe power hour streams initially. Javier, you're fine. You can put whatever you want in the chat. A Telegram. It's regular trading hours. It's the New York session. Yeah, Mike. I mean, there's a couple guys that stream during the nighttime. You got Stock Tiger. You got Pine Tree Trader, who's live right before me. He goes from 6 to 8. There's a couple guys that stream. R-word trading hours. Yep, there's Pine right there. Yeah, if you guys are interested, Pine Tree Trader streams right before I go live. He goes from 6 to 8, I think. But feel free to give him a subscribe. Check out his channel. He's usually lurking in the background on our channel. Yeah, thanks, Pine. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. All right, it looks like we might still need to go a little bit higher. There's still that volume sitting at 460. I'm going to wait it out at this point. I do expect a pullback at some point. I don't think we're just going to continue to grind higher. We could, but we're a little extended at this point. Man, the NQ looks like it's back to gap and go central, huh? Lovely. All right. Guys, we are giving away that account here in about a half an hour. So exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing for the 50K core account with MyFundedFutures. Make sure you get your entries in. We currently have, how many people do we have in? We've got 220 people entered right now. Probably a few bots in there. Pine, speaking of which, if you're still here, do you get a lot of bots in your giveaways, brother? Out of curiosity, because I'm not going to lie to you, Pine. It's a little disheartening when I end the live stream and within 30 minutes lose 70 subscribers, right? It's a little disheartening. Exclamation point West in the chat, Jeff. Yeah, you too. Yeah, because like I will end the streams and it'll be chill for a minute. Like we'll check it out tonight, guys, actually. So tune in tomorrow night to get the recap of how this all transpired overnight. But I ended the last live stream and shut everything down, and literally looked before I went to bed and had lost like 70 subs. And it was disheartening. So what I do now, Pine, is I only do on the giveaways, I select the winner through Nightbot, and then I only give them like 60 seconds to 2 minutes to respond, so that whoever is botting the channel only has 2 minutes to find that right account in order to claim the prize. Oh man, I can't think of any other way to combat it. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We got over 300 people in here right now, so you'd limit it to 1 minute, go 60 seconds on it. Well, here's the thing. There's a delay on the stream. There's a delay on the stream of like it ranges anywhere from 9 to 15 seconds for some people. So that's kind of why I give it 2 minutes. But it will only give that person a minute to find the right bot account that they're using, because it's probably only one person that's running this program, right? Which prop? It's MyFundedFutures, Slim. Javier, give less, like 30 seconds is better. Yeah, that because of the delay that some people have on the stream, that's cutting it really tight, Javier. That's cutting it extremely tight. But I get you. Stash the account somewhere in the city I live. Gold looking to break up, George? Wait, what? Gold moonshotting tonight? Jeez. Yeah, but what's funny is we still aren't really out of the range that we've been in for like 2 weeks on gold. So I would hold off on any gold trades. If you're asking me, what's up, Robot? How are you? Yeah, Simon. We're looking at it. I don't know that I'm interested until this volume, this block up here at 460 gets traded. The volume is still higher. The interest is still higher. You've got 100 blocks sitting at 460. You've got 40 plus at 450. I'm going to wait until those get taken to see what happens. Yeah, George, on gold, the only problem I have is you're kind of running into an area of resistance here. So I would just be careful on gold longs. I mean, you got 10 to 15 points there before you run into it. So you got a little room, but I just have a feeling it could be some of that sideways action up into there. But especially after the big move to the top side earlier. You're long. Oh, George, you're long from way lower. 4,050. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You've got all this protection here. Yeah, you're fine. On your position. I mean, obviously you're trailing at this point, right? But, yeah, you're in a good spot. Johan, so it depends where you're at in your trading journey, right? I always recommend that beginners start on either ES or the YM just because they move a little bit slower. You know, you don't have the wiki random price action that you run into on NQ. NQ's a little more volatile. So I would, if I was beginning, if I was in my first year of trading and I was trying to become profitable, I would say stick with ES or YM, preferably YM to tell you the truth. Just because YM likes to trend and it's a lot of times it's a lot slower. And it's, you know, it's $5 a point as opposed to $20 a point. Yeah, Simon. The only problem is they pulled those orders. Those orders didn't get filled. Someone's stacking. Well, yeah, they did get filled actually right there at 460. But it's positive delta too. So we could be going higher. So my footprint charts are, this is total number of trades, so volume, and this is cumulative delta on the right-hand side. So in other words, difference in buyers and sellers. So we could be going higher, guys. I mean, you can see down here at the bottom. Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. But the green numbers that you see on the bottom is showing positive delta right now. And has been growing all night. So I would probably wait on a short entry until you saw a flip. At this point. Especially when looking at the DOM, when you see all this up in here as well. That last Sunday gap open, so it was the previous Friday closing price, is still up at 510, 511. That seems like the logical next stop to the top side. One vote left still. All right, we got about, oh, wow, we got almost 340 people in here now. So I guess for my next entry, what I would be looking for is why did my levels keep adjusting? There we go. I would be looking for a move up to like 480, a pullback into this zone in here, and then a hold above for a long. That's what I would be looking for structurally at this point. So in other words, another bull flag setup is what I'm looking for. Mike T. So I actually don't pay for my license because my personal account is with EdgeClear and they provide a full license for Quant Tower for free. I technically don't pay for it, but I have a full license for as long as I have an account with EdgeClear. Yeah, actually, if you guys have personal accounts, most of them will provide a full license for the trading platform of your choosing for free, included. Most of them will. Unless it's with like Trade-Ovate, right? In that case, you kind of have to go with Trade-Ovate. But most of them will provide a full license. How is EdgeClear compared to Quant Tower? Well, Quant Tower is just a trading platform. They're not a brokerage. EdgeClear is a futures broker. Yeah, Mike T, I think on Ninja it's called like Order Flow Plus or something like that. I can't remember what it's called on Ninja. Chicken Trader, I'm in the United States. I am in the US. All right, guys, we got about 20 minutes or so until we're going to do that drawing. So make sure you get your entries in. If you're just tuning in, we are giving away a 50K core account with MyFundedFutures this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. You will need to be here in order to claim the prize. So make sure you're here at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Good luck, everybody. The 50K accounts are amazing. They're nice ways to build some capital. You know, they are perfect if you're a beginner. Oh, even if you change the settings, they don't go that far out? So you couldn't see, like, I think I can go pretty much as high as I want. It will lag if I go too much data. But I could even take this all the way up to, like, oh, I don't know, 999 levels. You know? And it will display out even further. But I can see however many levels I want. I just do... It's a lot smoother if you aren't showing that many. Right? So I'll go like 550. Oh, Eunice. Just type !Wes in the chat. That'll enter you into the drawing. Alright, we got 340 people in here currently. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for about 4.5 years. I stream Sunday through Thursday every night starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We normally go till about 10:30 or 11. But welcome to the channel. I hope you come back. I realize a lot of you are probably here just for the giveaway, and that's fine too. But I do hope you stick around. I hope you find value in the channel. We got a nice community that we're building here. Lots of good traders. Yeah, Mike, I mean, I gotta zoom way in order to see the actual orders on the book too. You can see how close I have to zoom in as well. It's kind of like that too. Like, even if I stretch this out, right, I'm still having to zoom in to there at a minimum. Right, now all of a sudden it looks like bookmap, right? Best DJ, come for the giveaway, stay for the community. Yeah, exactly. Staying away from the buy button. Yeah, you'll learn. Honestly, guys, I mean, I know a lot of people want to see me active and get into trades, but that doesn't, I just don't trade like that anymore. You know, occasionally I'll put on something and go for a small scalp here and there, like I kind of just did. But as you progress throughout your trading journey, you'll learn what to stay away from, when to walk away, when to shut it down. Watchmaker, I'm not sure at this point. You're kind of left behind. So what I'm looking for, if you want to, here, I'll kind of draw it out. What I'm looking for, like structurally, is going to probably be something like this. You know, I'll be looking for price to do like this. And if it were to fail up here, I'd be waiting for price to do this. Does that make sense? So those are the two things that I would be looking for currently. Hopefully that helps a little bit and gives a little, like, insight. Oop. All right. We got 350 people in here right now. Wow. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We're kind of just waiting around for NQ to do something. Did gold ever make that break for you? No, it did not. Gold is chilling. Telegram. I've never used Rocket Scooter. No, I haven't. I do know about Matt. I've known about him for a long time. The streamer who I used to follow back in the day, not that I trade anything like him, but that I just thought was a good dude, was Trades by Matt. and Rocket Scooter when he was a lot smaller than what he is now. When Matt was like coming up with Top Step and all that, Rocket Scooter Matt was involved, and he was using, you know, the hedge pressure, the Rocket Scooter software for a little bit and promoting it. So that's kind of how I learned about Matt. Rocket Scooter Matt's a great trader, really good trader. Really good trader. Oh, nice, Lava. You made enough on Lucid that the payout is covered, and so is the next. Yep, all you need is what? $100 days with Lucid? $100 days? Maximus. So there's 2 live streams going on right now. I see your comment, Maximus, by the way. So currently where you're posting the chat is actually in the vertical. If you just click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that does not have the word mobile in the title, you'll see the full screen. So you're just on the wrong live stream. You clicked on the wrong live stream is all. There you go. There you go. Yeah, he trades. So he's not trading based on, he's trading purely based on volume, right? Trader's Arc. So this is basically my trading platform's version of Bookmap. It's called Dom Surface. And what you're seeing is the bubbles. These are aggressive buyers and sellers. In other words, market orders. And these lines are the Dom, pretty much. So the order's resting on the book. So it's just a real-time visual representation of what's going on the Dom. Justin, why are you screwed? Hold on, why are you screwed? No, Trader's Arc. This is Quantower. It's Quantower's version of Bookmap. It's a part of my trading platform. $100. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, cheers, Trader's Arc. Yeah, I trade on Quantower trading platform. And it's called the Dom Surface. So it's just a feature on my trading platform is all. Yeah, Justin, you pretty much are stuck to you're stuck with probably 1 micro at that point. Arnold, am I only in Asia? No, I trade during regular trading hours. I just don't stream during regular trading hours. Yeah, Scott, I mean, guys, Rocket Scooter Matt is amazing. Like, he's an amazing trader. One of the smartest guys I've seen out there, for sure. He's a much better trader than me. Much better. Man, aggressive buyers are just pumping in here. If only you could trade like in your practice account, Blair. Well, on the practice accounts you eliminate emotion, so that's not tied in, right? Like, that's not tied in at all. It's a little different when you have real money on the line. All right, so we are just waiting at this point. We're just waiting at this point. Man, wish I wouldn't have gotten stopped out break even, huh? So I was long from like right in here. Oh, goodness. I mean, what do we have to the top side up here? Do we have anything crazy above? I mean, there's really not much interest to the downside anymore. You got one block sitting down here at 240, but man, I don't think it's coming back. Trade, travel, eat, pray. Do I always trade? So I always execute on the 5 minute. I always execute on the 5 minute. Analysis is done on a higher time frame though. Usually nothing less than 30 minutes. Target is 540, even long since 421. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have wish I wouldn't have let the long go. I don't know that I would have sat through this pullback though. I'll be honest with you. With where my entry was, I don't know that I would have sat through this pullback. I mean, we're kind of anything really above here, above 390 is kind of chasing at this point, if you ask me. But with that being said, they did give you one more chance to get on here on the pullback to 410 initially. And really since then, there hasn't been a great entry. We've just kind of been grinding higher. So, it is what it is. Basically, oh, you're only a quarter of your normal position size? Yeah, I mean... Gold is looking shady over there. Does it look that bad? What's it doing? Just chilling? Yeah, it's still in that same, like, 3-point range. Pro Trader, they're in vote right now, apparently. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going on over there in the government? Wow, are we going to go for 400 people in here tonight, guys? There's 360 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in. That is a new record on my streams, by the way, for concurrent viewers as well. So you guys are a part of a record stream tonight once again. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Nice, thank you, Killa. You caught the long? Nice. Yeah, I was late to the game. I tried to get on from just above 420, but I got stopped out break even, unfortunately. For those of you that are just tuning in, we are giving away a 50K MyFundedFutures core account this evening. Exclamation point West in the chat will enter you to that drawing. We're going to do the drawing here in about 8 minutes. So make sure you guys get your entries in if you're interested in winning that account. We currently have 332 entries right now. So, yeah, I mean, almost all of you have entered at this point. So, oh man, guys, I was so happy with my Lions today. The offense scored on every drive today. They scored on every drive today. It was amazing. After looking so terrible last week, they looked bad. Ro, no. I mean, look, every trader is going to be different, right? Like, every trader's not going to trade the same way that I do or look for the same things. You know, This is just how I trade. All I can do is tell you how I trade and what makes me profitable. And what makes me profitable, honestly, isn't my skill or anything like that. It's my patience and my risk management, right? Like my ability to wait for the market to come to me and for me to feel comfortable and like what I'm seeing enough to get into a trade. Right? What saves me is not executing a lot. Tim, who did the Lions play? The Packers? No, the Lions played the banged up Commanders, but still, they looked good. They looked good. They scored on every possession. And in the NFL, that's very hard. That's very difficult to do. It doesn't matter who you're playing. We're missing all our good players, Wes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We could have said the same thing in last year's playoffs, Antoine. Our entire defense was out. Our entire defense was out. for the entire season almost. Our entire defense was out. Everyone looks good against the Packers lately. Wait, what, Tim? What do you mean everyone looks good against the Packers? Packers are still in first place. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes till we're going to do that drawing. I'll be right back in just a second, okay? All right, guys, only a few minutes left. I guess it gave the little mini break and retest here. $59-40 vote in favor of ending the government shutdown. Is that what you're saying, Powell? Man, my calls from Friday low are gonna be epic. Wish you bought more. Yeah, ending the shutdown, 1 vote away from ending it. Okay. They've been 1 vote away for like a long time. It feels like for like hours. Missing 1 vote. It's here, Graham. I'm going to work on one this week. Actually, it's not going to be a strategy video. This one's going to be how I draw my levels though. But you'll have the full breakdown about how I come up with these gray boxes, right? The strategy videos for me are pretty simple. Right, it's not going to be like in depth on those videos, but yes, I am going to work on some long form content this week. I promise. It's just the procedural vote has to go to the House. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, only a couple minutes here till the drawing, so make sure you get your exclamation point Wes in there. We currently have 351 people entered. We've got 358 people watching currently. So it looks like most of you are already in. What's up, Wildberries? if you guys want a good video for the Dom, Carmine Rosado has a very, very good video. Like, if you don't want to wait for me to produce something, right? Because it does take time to put together videos like that, get them edited and get everything nice and looking good. But if you want something on how to read Bookmap or how to trade Bookmap, definitely go check out Carmine Rosado. It's free. You know, that's how I learned how to read the Bookmap. Carmine Rosato. Rosato. There you go, Dr. Zay. Thank you. Thank you. You're working on an indicator as you were lazy. It's really not that bad. Like, once you get the levels on there, you just leave them, right? Like, I have levels all up and down my charts, right? You just leave them, because when price comes back to trade those areas again, those levels are going to matter. So you just leave them on your charts. But I will show you what I do at the beginning of every week in the video for sure. Yeah, it's Hierogram. Yeah, check out Carmine. He's got some good videos out there. You're snowed in Canada? Yeah, Ahmed, it was snowing here too. It was snowing here today too. Not like that. Not like that. Yeah, Puni, I'm not a lot of snow. It's just a dusting here. It's just flurries here. But yes, we are getting snow here in Louisville. All right, guys. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? It is time for the giveaway. So for those of you that are interested, !West in the chat will enter you into that drawing. We are... Let me pull the giveaway over here. We have 362 people entered right now. I'm not sure how many are bots. Let me extend this window out here so we see the chat and everything. All right, guys. We are going to announce the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Call me Pa. You are the winner of the 50K core account with MyFundedFutures. Type something in the chat to claim your prize. We'll give you a minute or two, since I know you're not a bot. Hopefully you're still here. Hopefully you are still here. Because I know this isn't a bot, guys. I know he is not a bot. There we go. There we go. All right. Call me Pa. Do you have Discord? I think you have Discord. I'm pretty sure you have Discord, right? he's so stoked right now. Congratulations. Do you have Discord? Yeah, you do. Will you shoot me either a friend request or a DM on Discord? And I will need to grab some information from you in order to so that MyFundedFutures can credit your account. But yes, shoot me either a friend request or a Discord. On Discord, my username is WesleyEmeraldGate. It's the same. It's capital W, E-S-L-E-Y, capital E. So it's the same name, just no spaces. Capital W on the front end of Wesley, capital E on the front end of EmeraldGate. There we go. All right, I got you. I got you. All right, Call Me Paul. Congratulations. Obviously, I'll talk to you after the stream here, guys. We're gonna call it there for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. What a great stream once again. For those of you that are interested in how many bots unsubscribe after the stream, we are currently at 5,244 subscribers. That is the count. We will see how many subscribers we have left in the morning. And I will let you guys know tomorrow night on stream. Tomorrow night, we will be doing another giveaway for another core account for MyFundedFutures. So make sure you're here if you would like to enter into that drawing. I think I have, let's see, that's number 2 on MyFundedFutures, I believe. So I think I have 3 more accounts to give away with MyFundedFutures. So the next 3 streams will all be MyFundedFutures core account giveaways. So make sure you're tuned in for those. Guys, if you're continuing to trade tonight, pay attention to the news just in case that news drops. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. For those of you that are new, welcome to the community. We have an amazing community. If you're interested in a free trading Discord, it's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or ! Discord in the chat. We'll populate a link for you. Enjoy the rest of your trading night, guys. Trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.